For years, the streaming giants thought they had the final word on the king of pop. If you scrolled through Netflix or HBO over the last few years, the narratives surrounding Michael Jackson felt completely set in stone, a heavy, inescapable focus on late-stage scandals, courtroom drama, and the dark clouds of his final chapters. The world wondered if the sheer brilliance of his art had been permanently eclipsed. But then, cinema history was completely rewritten. A single movie stepped up, defied the entire streaming status quo, and fundamentally shifted the global conversation. This isn't just about a movie doing well. It's about how one person stepped into the legendary penny loafers and reminded the entire planet who Michael Jackson actually was. If you love deep dives into the untold truths of pop culture and you want to stay ahead of the biggest secrets behind Hollywood's legendary biopics, you are in the perfect place. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now. Hit the notification bell and join our community. We are breaking down the real mechanics of the entertainment industry every single week, and you definitely do not want to miss what's coming next. Let's be completely real about the massive mountain this project had to climb. Hollywood was terrified of a Michael Jackson biopic. For over a decade, mainstream media and streaming documentaries built a hyper-fixated wall around MJ's later controversies. The industry consensus was that a theatrical film was too risky, too radioactive, and completely impossible to pull off without alienating the public. The challenge wasn't just finding someone who could dance or sing. It was finding an artist who could carry the emotional, cultural, and historic weight of a global icon while fighting a narrative that streaming platforms had spent years cementing into the public consciousness. Enter Jaafar Jackson. When it was announced that Michael's own nephew would take on the role, skeptics doubted it. But the moment he stepped frameside, everything shifted. Jaafar didn't just imitate his uncle, he channeled him. The result? Absolute box office history. The biopic Michael didn't just succeed, it exploded, shattering records to pull in a historic $977 million globally, officially becoming the highest-grossing biopic of all time. But here is the absolute kicker, the truth that streaming platforms are scrambling to understand. The film achieved this by making a radical, intentional narrative choice. Unlike the documentaries that dragged viewers through the endless legal battles of the 1990s and 2000s, this film drew a hard line in the sand. The timeline intentionally ends in 1988, right at the absolute peak of the Bad World Tour. Behind the scenes, there were intense creative battles. Planned scenes detailing the subsequent grueling legal wars were actively cut from the final script. This wasn't just a casual creative direction, it was a high-stakes compromise driven by strict estate legal constraints and a passionate desire to protect the artistic integrity of Michael's golden era. By focusing on the genius rather than the tragedy, Jaafar Jackson changed the narrative entirely. This brilliant timeline constraint allowed the world to remember why they fell in love with the music in the first place. Instead of a depressing courtroom drama, audiences were treated to the thrilling genesis of Thriller, the moonwalk debut at Motown 25, and the unmatched sonic architecture that changed global music forever. The response from real people was nothing short of a cultural phenomenon, boasting a staggering 97% audience score. The cultural shift. Global viewers were explicitly telling Hollywood and streaming platforms that they were completely eager to celebrate the peerless music, the choreography, and the pure joy of the artistry over the relentless controversy. Jaafar Jackson successfully bridged the incredibly delicate gap between intimate family legacy and a massive Hollywood blockbuster. He delivered an award-winning performance because he understood the assignment to humanize a larger-than-life figure from the inside out, showing the sweat, the vulnerability, and the unmatched work ethic of a perfectionist. Ultimately, what Netflix and other platforms treated as a closed case proved to be anything but. By choosing to spotlight the unmatched creative peak of a global phenomenon, Michael proved that the public's connection to the King of Pop's art is completely unbreakable. Jaafar Jackson didn't just give an award-winning performance, he rescued a legacy from the noise of the headlines and put the crown firmly back where it belongs. Now, I want to hear from all of you down in the comments below. Did you watch Jaafar's historic performance, and do you agree that ending the movie in 1988 was the right choice? If you enjoyed this breakdown, give us a huge thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and share this video with another music fan. Thank you so much for watching. Keep rocking, and we'll see you in the next video.